Hi, welcome back to Code Cloud and DevOps Ask Me Anything. I'm Dara and I'll combine two questions in one. First question, is it possible to focus on cloud computing without learning DevOps? And how do I begin in DevOps with no technical background? To the first question, I'll say yes, you can focus on just cloud computing, be a cloud engineer without actually being a DevOps engineer. In the previous video, I've actually defined who a cloud engineer is and who a DevOps engineer is, and I went into the details in that video. I'll drop the link in the video description and also a pinned comment and the video showing somewhere here. Now, it is definitely possible to just be a cloud engineer and not focus on being DevOps, because essentially DevOps is all about automation. It's all about making releases better and faster, etc., all those kind of things. But cloud engineering, on the other hand, is all about cloud. You are provisioning and maintaining cloud resources. So you need to learn things like fundamentals of the cloud, of course. You need to learn things like infrastructure as code tooling. You need to learn cloud-specific compute services if you're AWS or Azure or GCP or Alibaba Cloud. You need to learn networking, compute, storage, regions, geographies, etc., high availability. All those kind of things are things you need to learn when you are focusing on cloud engineering. Now, to the second question, how do I learn DevOps with no background? I've sort of answered the question in a previous video also. I'll drop the link also in the video description and pinned comment, but I'll just give a brief overview of the answer here. How do you start in DevOps without code or IT background? You need to learn software development lifecycle. You need to learn a scripting language. You need to learn the cloud fundamentals. You need to learn Then you need to learn cloud specifics. If it's Azure, AWS, or GCP, then you need to learn a particular scripting language, PowerShell, Bash, Python, etc. Then, of course, you need to start now practicing, because essentially, most of the things you'll be doing in the cloud are about practicing. Just focusing on the practice bit of it. And I've had people ask me a lot of those questions from time to time. Like, how do I actually build my competence on the cloud? To build your competence in the cloud I wouldn't say it's hard and I wouldn't say it's simple, because hard or simple is relative to people depending on how they see things. I would say you need to challenge yourself. There are loads of challenges online, and good thing is in the next couple of weeks I'll actually be starting a series also where I go through some cloud challenges. We'll look at some deployment models, some cloud architecture diagrams, and we actually go through deployment of these services into the cloud, either using infrastructure as code tools or using DevOps tools, etc. That is still in planning, but of course, I just wanted to hint that. So you want to essentially practice, and of course, what I tell everyone, especially if you're just beginning, is always document what you're practicing. Find a project for yourself. If you're learning Azure, there's the Azure Architecture Center that you can check out. If you're learning AWS, there's the AWS Architecture Center. If you're learning GCP, there's the Google Architecture Center. You can actually check out for architecture diagram and look at the different services and components involved in that service, and then think about deploying the services. Either you can start manually or you can start by conjuring tools together to make this happen. And I hope that really answered your question. I wouldn't want to go and waste so much time talking about things I've talked about in other videos, but I just wanted to chip that in there. And of course, if you gain value for this video, remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss further videos like this one. And I really hope I answered that question. But of course, if you feel I need to do more about it, feel free to post in the comments, and also in the QR code showing on your screen right about now, and I will get to answering them as soon as I can. But of course, till I come your way again with another video, stay safe and goodbye.